Hello everyone, welcome to mine and Liv's Cobbleverse series where we're going to be trying to catch every single Pokemon. So firstly we need to choose my Pokemon, and I chose Piplup and Liv chose Bulbasaur because they are both our favourite Pokemons. And honestly I've never played this before, so while Liv was looking into actual helpful things, I was just dancing around with my big backpack. During filming this, me and Liv were just like, why don't we try to get every single advancement as well? So we doubled the difficulty, but it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good. Whilst we were looking for Pokemon to catch, Liv was getting attacked by a Voltorb like 50% of the time. So I found a Hoppip while that was happening, I was just kind of watching it happen. But this is the first Pokemon I officially caught, which was really good. Because it kind of matched my skin and I thought it was really fun and cute. Yeah, I did actually just try hit the Voltorb, that's not the point though. There's my advancement for a new friend, that's one advancement off the list. At this point we had already found a training centre, but we wasn't high enough level to go in, so we were just kind of running around looking for anything helpful, looking for Pokemon and looking for something to level us up. And then I discovered the Pokédex, which I realised the entire goal was to fill this up. There's 1,025 Pokemon! This is going to be a long series, but it's going to be worth it, I hope. Okay, and basically I decided that my entire goal was not to like kill any Pokemon, it was just to collect them all. Gotta catch it. Sorry, no. And this is my first Pokemon fight because I needed to get the health down. So this is the Yamper I caught. It's very cute, I love it so much. And yeah. So as I said before, I've literally never played this before, so I was just trying to grab everything and see what everything did, and I grabbed a lot. I'm so glad I had a backpack. I did share with Liv though, I did give her the advancement, I was being nice. After like 5 minutes into the filming, we realised most of the Pokemon surrounding us was so high level, like level 22, level 48, like it's crazy. So it was really difficult to find ones we could fight, but this is Liv actually catching one. This is her third one, I think. I'm not entirely sure, she might have caught one when I was just exploring. And this is me just literally thinking my Pokemon can take on the entire world. This is a first example of me fighting too much of a high level Pokemon. We did end up running at the end of this fight. After that we started looking for a town so we could find a Poke Center and houses so we can stock up on materials and heal our Pokemon, which we did in fact do. This is me healing my Pokemon. They were all extremely damaged. And then we took a little detour to steal everything the village had to offer. Like, literally everything. I ended up going home with a full backpack full of just healing supplies, Pokeballs, and Pokeball banners. Because I wanted them for shields. And a Poke Healer because I decided to break it thinking I could take it with me instead of making one. This is when I actually decided to fight a Meow with my level. And I did win. I did take it home with me. That was my 4th Pokemon and I was so happy with it. I did quickly go back and heal my Pokemon again just in case because I did want to oh, this is me stealing the banner. Okay. I did want to make sure that if I got into any more fights I would in fact have a good chance. And then I found this little like downstairs bit where I had so many supplies and I took again everything. The advancements were there. And then Liv decided to join me in the basement and she wanted the advancements too, so I did throw her everything. This is one second, you'll see it. I threw her everything and then we thought the table was glitching the things, but no, her backpack was just very full, so that was a funny experience. After that, I decided to go outside and rob all the fruits again, just filling up my backpack. Yep, just grab everything. And then I think we carried on running towards the water so we can get in a boat and travel very far and get more Pokemon. I did see this Slowpoke sat near the water, so I did try and catch it, but again, fighting a bit too much of a high level. I thought 6 to 9 would be okay, but apparently not. And it shows because I had to run. And then I decided to go around the corner and find Eevee, which was level 26. So I don't know why I didn't learn. I don't know why I didn't learn my lesson, to be honest. Yeah, this is me going to fight the Eevee. I sent out nearly every Pokemon. I sent out Piplup. Well, I tried to send out Piplup last because it was my personal favourite. But it didn't really work like that. They all ended up dying. So I ran straight back to the Poke Healer. And I healed them. This is actually the moment where I robbed the healer, because I tried making one and it looked too difficult, so I decided to just go rob one. Which didn't really work out because it actually just gives you iron, which kind of annoyed me because I thought I was really, really smart. But, you know, I was completely wrong and they were smarter than me. After I ran back from the village, I did lose Liv because Liv was doing her own thing and I was terrified to be alone. So I was trying to find her. But I did run into this little Pokemon that I did catch. I did catch it. It was kind of running away from me, so I was really struggling to get it, but I caught it. I don't know how to say the name, so I'm not gonna try. A Tailo, you know. I don't know how to say it, but I did catch it, and that was my 5th Pokemon. And Liv did get into a little bit of a training battle, but I left her to it, and we're not gonna talk about how that went, because she would kill me. But then we got into a boat, and we started boating around. I found this little, like, treasure chest thing, but it didn't have a chest. So we got back in the boat and carried on going. I saw the big green beam in the sky and I thought, yeah, let me jump in. I went straight into a raid. Yeah. I jumped straight back out of the raid. I did not enjoy that. After that, I saw a lollipop that I wanted to catch. It was my 6th Pokemon. I did catch it. This is the full house achievement that I was really, really happy about because it was the first kind of like official Pokemon one. And then I saw this little Wiglet sat all alone, so I caught him. He was only level 1. That was my 7th Pokemon. And then I got into another Poke battle with, again, one that I don't know how to say, but I will try. I think I'm gonna guess Fido, but I can guarantee that's wrong. But I did nearly lose to this, but I did kept cheating and feeding it berries, so I think I cheated a little bit, but I got it in the end. So that was my 8th Pokemon. And then I was just running about. I had still lost Liv, so I was just running about trying to find one. And then I found this Snubbull that I wanted to catch. And I caught it. And then I found this little Pokemon that was really, really cute and I wanted it. But I lost it for like 5 minutes and I was running in a circle. But I did find it in the end. This is me running after it to catch it. So that was my 9th and 10th Pokemon. After all the running about I did to try and find Liv, I finally found out, but a Litleon caught my eye instead, so I did try and catch it, and I did. I got it. That was my 11th Pokemon, and I love it so much. This is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I was very excited. And then Liv babysat this Pokemon for me for about 5 minutes so I could catch a Timber, but I accidentally went against my rule of not killing the Pokemon because I got my other Pokemon out and forgot that there's different strength levels. And I killed the poor guy and I felt terrible. I spoke about it for about 15 minutes. I was so upset. But yeah, this is my first Pokemon that I didn't catch. And then I found a Skitty. I did see one of these before and I did try and catch one. I didn't film it though, but I did catch one finally because I thought this was really cute. It kind of matches my Hoppip as well. The 12th Pokemon. We were doing pretty well, but then I got myself in another high level fight with a Torchic. I didn't get out. The Torchic ended up attacking me, like my character as well, so I didn't really know how to feel about that, but it reminded me to never fight a Torchic level 16 again because I was scared. I even tried to catch it. And then as the episode was coming to an end, I found this little sand temple that I just could not for the life of me figure out the way to get in. But I did eventually do it, and it did have some cute little supplies in, which was a pretty successful trip, I'd say. Even though I couldn't figure it out, once I figured it out, it was pretty successful. And then I also, after I found that, I found a little shipwreck that had some things in it as well, which was a really good find for the last 10 minutes. We also found a waypoint so we could keep that point. After that, I went fishing with the fishing rod I found in the shipwreck so I could get the fishy business advancement. So that was another advancement checked off, and then I found a waypoint. And then we end out the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this new series that's coming to light, and I hope to see you next time.